obviously when you get to this point, your season's just ended. So there's emotions with your senior group and just with the group as a whole. I think this group did a lot to come together at the end of the season and show that our expectation, regardless of team makeup, whether we're young or inexperienced or anything like that, is to play championship level water polo and be at the championship. I think Stanford came out very strong and offensively specifically and attacked us, and they have some players on that team that on a world level are hard to guard one-on-one, and we were challenged in that area, and they got away from us a few times and got some goals on the board, and so we had to play catch up for a lot of the game and play from behind after the first quarter, and that was just that's hard to do against a team that's so offensively potent and also defensively disciplined. They're good there as well. They make it hard for you to get anything. But I'm proud of the team. It's hard because that game is fresh in your mind, but it won't take me very long to get to reflect on the season as a whole and other things that we did as a group that we can be proud of. So, it never feels good to lose because we compete to win, but we'll live to fight another day, and I think we got some freshmen that got a lot of experience through this that understand now what it takes and what it's like when you get to this level, and we couldn't ask for more than that, and they're going to have to carry on the legacy moving forward of this program and hopefully push it to a whole new level to honor the players that will be leaving us today.
You guys did get the ball in the net early in that first quarter. What do you think the drop-off was following that initial goal?
I don't know if we were surprised that we answered them back, but they obviously they handled it well. They got scored on and they came right back and they attacked us right afterwards. And I can't say that we relaxed. I mean, they're just a good attacking team and they got one in on us, and they beat us on the inside all day. Realistically, we struggled to get the ball to our centers in good position to score, and they got the ball to their centers fairly easily, or got position at the center position fairly easily, and that when that center part of the cage right in front of the goal is dominated, it makes it really hard to stop the other team from scoring and to score on the other end.
I think I heard you say a few times too on the deck, defense first. So was that part of the overarching strategy for today's match?
Yeah, we had. You got to defend them. I mean, that's the hard part is you have to attack them and you have to defend them. They're great. They have some great players, and both of those things were important. You couldn't really put emphasis on any particular area in this game because they're going to get goals, and so you have to score goals, but you also have to try to stop them from scoring too many goals. We gave up 14 today. That's too many, obviously, by a long shot. We scored 8, which is pretty good for us against that team overall. 6-on-5 killed us. We were 0 of 6 through the first 3 quarters, and we knew and we talked about in order to be in that game, we had to score extra man opportunities, and we had to score them early, and that's just something we weren't able to do, unfortunately.
You guys had a tough first half, but second half you matched them for points. What changed second half that allowed you guys to stay in it? The one at 10's hard, but that would have been more summative of the whole game. It would have been a lot closer.
I think we played a little more freely. I think we didn't feel as tight because the game was spread out. The score was spread out, so that in the moment intensity of a close match wasn't there anymore, and I think it just allowed us, and I think they relaxed a little bit as well from that perspective. And not to discount anything that we didn't still make some good plays or make things happen in that moment, but I do think that that played a part in it, and that's something we have to work on as a program going forward. We have to know what we're going to get when we play some of these great Pac-12 schools and historied programs. We have to know that we're never going to separate to a comfortable margin ahead. And we have to keep it in that close match and keep fighting goal for goal with them throughout the match. So, and that's just something we've got to get better at if we want to arrive to the level of an elite program.
And you guys, you mentioned earlier that you guys, just like in this game, started off the season a little down and really rose as the season continued. What about your guys' mentality allows you to do that?
Well, we always play for the conference champ. We know that that's a path where we can for sure get into NC2A. We can never guarantee an at-large, and you never want to live by guaranteeing an at-large, so we always try to prepare for that conference tournament for the Big West to be at our best. Sometimes it works really well, like this year, and part of it's understanding. I've done it a long time, and part of it is luck sometimes. And what helped this year is this group worked really hard, so when it came time to rest, and we rest a little bit going in that conference tournament, they rested well because they trained hard. And so when you train hard, you get the payoff of when you start to feel rested, you feel good when you go into those games and you can play. And they also just made the choice to come together. It's not easy to take a strong group of 22-year-olds, 21, 22-year-olds, and a strong group of 17 and 18-year-olds and try to get them to see the world exactly the same. Anyone who's been through college knows you were a very different person when you left college than when you started college. And so it just took us a while to figure that out, and also each person is unique and they have their own personality too, so that adding that to that piece it's a hard deal. Putting together a team is never easy. It's hard for every coach here and every coach in the country because you're just drawing from different backgrounds and you have different age groups and everyone has their own challenges. But I think we remembered why we were all here, and we remembered how lucky we are to have this opportunity at the end of the year, and I think that was a big piece of it. And it was mainly player driven. I'd love to tell you that it has something to do with me, but it really doesn't. It really coaches are there to provide information, just like teachers, just like anyone else. But the truth of the matter is players choose to grab onto the information and respond to the information. No one in this world did anything without help, right? No one in this world has gotten anywhere in their life without some help. But you also had to accept the help. You also had to be a strong enough person and a willing enough person to accept that help. And I think that's what this team chose to do. They chose to rise up and be together and listen. And I could just be talking to myself when I'm talking, and they could choose not to do that. But that you have to be a big enough person too. And we had 25 big enough people to make the choice to be part of a group, to be a special part of a group.
You're just scratching the surface of your collegiate career. So you're just getting your face to right this whole season, postseason. How do you think these experiences, especially going up against the high caliber Pac-12 teams, at this time of the year, is really going to help you?
I think having, first of all, our 7 seniors mentor us and take us under their wing really helped the younger people to step up and really understand what our role was, especially towards the end of the year when we all came together and became more of a team rather than the freshmen and the seniors. So
then adversely, Natalie, you've been here, you kind of experienced this. What would you say to some of your younger teammates, who might not have been here, gone through?
Take it all in, enjoy every minute. We lost that game, may not have been our best, but I got to enjoy playing one more game with my best friends. So just enjoy every moment. That last 3 minutes I got to play with the people that I've grown up with for 4 years, and I'm thankful for that, and I'm thankful for the opportunity, and I know that everybody who's been through this program, the people that I look up to, the people who are graduating with me, we all are thankful to Dan and Andrew and all of our coaches for the opportunity, and just don't let it pass you by. Just take it all in.
You've been such a leader on the team in the pool and as well. Think you're going to stay around the game?
Yeah, I'll stay around the game. I don't think I can be away from it for that long. I don't really know what the plans are, but I'll coach. I'll be around. I'll come support my best friends and my favorite coach.
That's her sister.
Only sometimes. Yes, he went to Stanford. Always on my bench. Wearing a UCI shirt. Got 2 of them.
I mean, obviously, we have to learn from that experience against Stanford. They come here, they've won national championships. They come here with the idea we are here to win a national championship. And I think we talk about that right now, but there's a whole different mentality to coming here to this tournament and not just trying to win a game or play close in a game or just be excited about being at the banquet the night before, but coming here to win a national championship. And that takes having great players, which I think we've already had and will continue to have, but it also takes a mentality. It takes a certain switch to go off in your head to say, and it's never going to be easy to do from a program that's a little bit, we have a different athletic landscape than maybe some of the others. Doesn't mean it's any greater or any less, but it's a different athletic landscape. So our mentality has to be unique to us, but it still has to be championship mentality. And we can learn from these teams that we're seeing here and continue to learn. If we can watch some of these games throughout the championship of what it's going to take and what we need to do.